I'm sure you've heard the horror stories, wrecking your account by overtrading, revenge trading, or the emotional roller coasters that you encounter. But in this episode, we're going to show you a structured way to start live trading from a demo account.
Yeah, that's right, Alison. Too many traders dive in way too soon. They over-leverage and boom, game over. There goes their account. Today, we're going to break down the safest way to transition from demo trading into a live trading. And if you're ready to go live, or you feel like you're ready to go live, or you've gone live and you've taken a hit, then this episode's for you.
Yeah, and today we're going to cover basically how to protect your capital, how to build confidence, and then what pitfalls you want to avoid. So stick around to the end of the episode because I'm sure you're going to find it very valuable. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Hey, Alison. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm in, not in South Africa anymore, which is disappointing. But I'm in London. The sun's shining. It's 2 degrees. a bit of a system shock after the sunny beach. But no, I'm good. I'm a bit tired. I just got off the plane last night. Got in about midnight. But yeah, no, I can't complain. I've just had 2 weeks of beautiful sunshine in the middle of winter. So I'm doing a lot better than most people in this part of the world.
And South Africa treated you well, I'm sure.
It always does. What a beautiful country. I ate my body weight in seafood and biltong and drank too much wonderful wine. But no, I had a wonderful time.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear it. I think our country needs some positive PR.
I got interviewed by the South African Tourist Board on the way out, actually, at the airport. They, some lady came up and she was like, have you been, like asking all the questions, have you been a victim of criminal activity or any of this stuff? And I was like, no. Nope. So I gave about as good a PR as I could to the official people.
There's such mixed reviews. I think people overseas just see the worst because it's newsworthy, but it's very different when you live here.
Yeah, there's so much good going for it. It's a wonderful country. I commend it to all our viewers. You should get yourself down to South Africa, especially in the middle of winter if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. It's good for the soul.
And contact us if you want any tips.
Yeah, do get in touch if you want any tips and travel tips. That's what we're here for. No, really, we're here to talk about Forex, aren't we? We're talking about Forex trading.
And on that note, the number one reason that traders blow their accounts is pretty obvious, but maybe not all traders know what it is. So do you want to go ahead, Chris?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, hands down, the number one reason people blow their live accounts when they're just starting is because they're trading like they're in a demo account. In a demo account, people are fearless, right? They take huge risks. They do revenge trades. They open 10 trades at once. They do all kinds of silly nonsense that you're not going to do, that you shouldn't do in a live account, because it doesn't matter, because there's no real money at stake. You can do as you please. But then the issue is, and they'll go live, and then they go ahead with the same reckless strategies that may have, won them a bit of money once or twice in the demo account. And the issue is, there's the emotional side to it. And all of a sudden, every trade feels like life or death. And things can get very prickly very quickly.
Yeah. So if you're not trading in a demo account as if you would be trading in a real account, then you're really going to do yourself some damage. The way you practice is the way you'll perform in a live account. And, you really need to take it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. 100%, Alison. And like I said, the issue is with a live trading account is that there's real money on the line. And if you're used to a demo account, then you're not used to the emotional involvement that comes with trading with real money on the line. It's a very different ballgame. I'm sure a lot of people listening to this know exactly what I'm talking about. Your emotions can take over. You get the fear of missing out. You get the fear of losing, which is a huge thing. And then people start making really irrational decisions.
Yeah. But there are ways to fix it. Chris, I don't know if you want to dive just into the beginning of that.
It's quite simple, really. And it's something we've talked about before, is that you want to prove your profitability in a demo account first. So you want to create a structured plan. Don't just randomly trade and then celebrate when you get a win. You want to set a rule. So I will trade my strategy for 3 months in a demo environment. And if I'm consistently profitable, then I will move to a live trading environment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, consistency over time is the key. And if you have a strategy that works and you've tested it across multiple markets and in different conditions, then you're going to start setting yourself up for success.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's something we've mentioned before, but really important here is keep a trading journal. Write down your entries, your exits, why you took the trade. This will help you spot why you're making good trades, why you're making bad trades, and it will really help you improve over time.
Yeah, we cannot overemphasize the importance of having a trading journal. It really makes a big difference. And I find sometimes it's the only way to see where you're making those mistakes. So do yourself a favor, write down your trades, write down your entries, your exits, why you took the trade, how you were feeling when you took the trade. We've done an episode on that. We can put a link to that in the notes below. But yeah, just very important. Please keep a trading journal. Then, once you've proven your profitability in a demo account, what's the safest way to go live? Because what is your go-to? What would you advise traders to do?
Yeah, and again, this is something we've talked about, and I think pretty much, in our series where we interview traders, I think every single one of them, the professional traders we've talked to or the market analysts we've talked to, have all said the same thing. You want to go small. You want to start small. You want to trade small lot sizes. You want to keep your volume low. Don't just jump straight into a standard lot. Don't overexpose yourself here. Your goal is not to make a fortune. Yeah. And this is something I cannot emphasize enough. Your goal is to adapt to the emotional side of live trading without taking any major risks.
Exactly. And, we often talk about different brokers that have cent accounts or micro accounts. And this is exactly why. Because if you're a beginner trader, you want to start with the smallest possible account to keep your risk as low as possible.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, your focus shouldn't be, especially in your first few months or even your first year of trading, live trading, your focus should not be on making money. It's on building confidence, sticking to your trading plan, seeing how your emotions are affected by the real market conditions.
Yeah, and it's something I always tell new traders, and something we've spoken about many times before, is that the first year of trading is your tuition. You're not there to make money. I mean, it's something Chris Weston talks about a lot as well. If you're trading on a live account and you've just started trading on a live account, your focus should be on keeping your account alive, not blowing your account. So if you're starting small, that should be your goal.
Yeah, it's about survival. Stay alive. Don't blow your trading account. And another tip is keep trading like you did in your demo account. Take the same risk management, the same lot sizes, the same rules. Don't start tinkering with something that was working for you. Don't start suddenly doubling your positions just because, your confidence, you get overconfident, Keep it simple, keep it straight, stay alive with your trading account.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people do that because now there's money on the line and they feel like they can make more money. And actually, it's just the way to increase your risk too quickly. So the market's always going to be there. There's always going to be opportunity to trade. Just keep yourself alive, keep yourself afloat. And another pro tip we've spoken about many times before is using a risk calculator. And this will help you calculate your position size and the amount of risk that you're putting on the table, the amount that you're risking on each trade. So yeah. Use a risk calculator. There are a lot of free ones out there. Yeah, have a look at those too. Okay, so now that we've talked about strategy, I think one of the most important things that traders also fail to realize, especially in the beginning, is just how much your emotions and your psychology play a part in trading. And I guess, how you could sort of summarize it is that, traders need to shift from I need to make money to how do I protect my capital, really.
Yep. Yeah, this is a really big one. The second you start focusing on capital preservation, on, as I said, just in the segment before this, on staying alive, instead of making profits, you're already ahead of 90% of traders.
Yeah, instead of thinking like, how much money can I make in this trade? Ask yourself, how much am I willing to risk? And it really makes all the difference when you start trading.
Yeah, it does. And, it's something we've talked about a lot, but I mean, I'm going to say it here again, is that the 1% rule. 1% rule. Never risk more than 1% of your trading account on a single trade. That way, even if you hit a losing streak, your account is still going to be protected. You're not going to go under.
Yeah, I stick to that rule myself. And, the goal of trading is to stay in the game. If you blow your account, you're out. But if you manage your risk well, then you can learn from your mistakes. You can improve your trading. And you can become a better trader. So it really is important to manage your risk well. And that 1% rule is definitely a good way to do that.
Yeah. So I think the main takeaway here is that profits are secondary at this point when you're just starting out. It's really about staying alive, keeping your account afloat, And like I said, you're ahead of most traders. I mean, there's a reason most traders lose money with Forex trading is because they don't think like this. They should go in straight thinking of profit when really you need to go in straight thinking like a risk manager. Your goal is to protect your capital here. And that's what you need to think of. And the traders who last, the traders who are successful in this business are the traders who understand that.
Yeah. And another pro tip, and something we speak about a lot as well, is visualize your trades. Think of the worst case scenarios. If the worst case scenario is a trade that you wouldn't take ordinarily, don't take the trade. And I think that's quite an important way to look at it as well.
Yeah. No, it is very helpful.
Okay, so I guess we've sort of covered the basics, but also we've gone into quite a lot of detail of how to transition from a demo account to a live trading account. You need to trade in a demo account as if you were trading in a real account. And then, of course, you need to go micro, you need to stick to your risk management rules, and you basically need to focus on survival and capital preservation, really.
Yep. Absolutely. All of those things. And if you're just starting out, rewatch this episode, take some notes, apply what we talked about. This is not theory that we're talking about here. This is real life. And it's what separates successful traders from the 70% who don't make it.
Yeah, and they're simple things, they're simple ways to keep in the game and to not allow yourself to get so disappointed that you give up.
Exactly. And that's a really important point as well. Sorry, Alison, to jump in here before we close out. But is that the psychological impact of a blown account means that most people walk away forever. And you see this time and again. A lot of traders, they blow their account and they say, that's it. Forex trading isn't for me. So you really want to avoid that. You want to stay away from that.
Thanks so much for watching. If you found this episode helpful, please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more trading tips. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Next week, we're talking into how to spot high probability setups, especially in volatile markets. So that'll be a really interesting one, Alison. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you, Alison. Take care.
You too. Bye.